Okay, so hey guys, so today's video is going to be a decluttering video. I have this MAC bag full of products that I'm going to be getting rid of. It's just time for me to get rid of some things and make room for more. I mean, I really don't need any new stuff. I'm not really saying making room for new stuff, just getting rid of old stuff and making room for the stuff that I already have. So I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm going to be getting rid of. So let's just jump right in. I was holding on to certain things, so then I was just like, I need to just get rid of this stuff. And I'm going to be including a couple of palettes that I've been holding on to, and I literally just don't use them anymore. So I think I'm just going to heartlessly get rid of them because I just don't need them. So anyway, I'm just going to start off with these first things that are just sitting next to me. The first thing is the ColourPop In Bloom by Jamie Greenberg cheek and lip palette. I'm getting rid of the lippies already. They're in the bag, but I'm also going to be decluttering these blushes and highlighter. This was like the first set of blushes and the first highlighter that I ever got from ColourPop, and I did use them when I had them, but I only really used them like that last summer. You're only supposed to keep these products for a year and then you're supposed to get rid of them. Honestly, it's starting to smell a little bit like crayon, so I don't think I should be keeping them anymore. I'm pretty sure when you first get these, they smell like nothing. I mean, it's not like they smell bad, but I'm never reaching for them anymore. I have other ColourPop blushes and highlighters that I use a lot more. And honestly, this highlighter isn't like intense enough for me to use. I mean, once I'm looking at them again, I'm like, okay, maybe I should whip them out and use them. But I've had these over a year, and I think it's just time to get rid of them. So I'm going to be decluttering this. The colors are, the pink blush is Hysterical, the highlighter is called Double Dip, and then the orange blush is called Tongue Tied. So I'm going to be getting rid of all three of these because I have so many ColourPop products that I just use more that I'm just going to be getting rid of these. It doesn't need to be sitting in my room anymore. And I'm also going to be getting rid of these two blush and highlighter palettes. The first one is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Blush and highlighter and blush highlighter and bronzer set. I already have the individual bronzer of Park Avenue Princess, and I also have it in another palette that I'm going to be getting rid of as well. Sorry. But yeah, I did use this a lot when I first got it, but I've had this over a year. Yeah, like 16, 17 months. Ooh, that smells old. Yeah, it's time to get rid of that. That was not a good whiff when I first smelled it. So yeah, I did use this bronzer a lot, and I did use the blush and the highlighter a lot when I first got it because this was like my first contouring / highlighting palette, but I'm going to get rid of it because I've had it for a long time. I really did like it though, but it's time to get rid of that. And then the last thing that's out here is the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette. I used to rave about this, and then I said that I thought that the bronzer shade was just too orange for me. I didn't bring anything to swatch anything for you guys because I just don't feel like it. But there's a blush, bronzer, and a blush, bronzer, and highlighter in here. I've had this over a year as well, and I think it's just getting old as well. It doesn't have a scent or anything. All of these say 12 months, so I think I'm just going to get rid of it because I never use it anymore. So I'm going to get rid of that as well. I used to be obsessed with that. This one is in the shade Streak, but I just don't use it anymore. And I think I put this in a Products I Regret video. Products I Regret video. I used to rave about it, and then I used to say that I thought that the bronzer was just too orange for me. And now I just don't use it at all. So anyway, now we're going to jump into what's in the bag. The first thing is the NYX Dreamcatcher eyeshadow palette. I've had this for a long time, and I did use it for a long time, but I think it's just time to get rid of it. I really did love it, but I stopped using it a while ago, and this was my first like drugstore palette because I wanted to try out more of like NYX's products, but it just ended up getting too old, and I started getting like newer palettes that were higher end, like Too Faced or Urban Decay Naked palettes, and I tried to keep this out to use it, but then I just ended up not using it, that it just ended up getting too old. I mean, it's not like I didn't use it when I first had it, but I think it's just time to get rid of it now. So, going to be getting rid of that as well. And then I think I'm going to be decluttering this eyeshadow palette. I know that it's crazy because I've said before that this palette is one of my favorite palettes, and then I tried it like a couple months ago and I was just like, it's not the same for some reason. Like, it's weird when you start using other eyeshadow palettes, you like them a lot more, and I want to get rid of this because I honestly just don't even use it, because I think that the other palette that I've gotten from this brand is just so much better. I used to say this is one of my favorite, top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes, but now I'm just like, I just don't feel like that anymore. This is the Tarte Showstopper Clay Palette, and this is what it looks like. I used this, like, the film just fell on the floor. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I used this like a couple months ago, and that's literally the only time I've touched it this year. It's just like not worth it to me when I'm not even crazy about this palette anymore. I just didn't like the way that it looked. I just thought that the eyeshadows looked kind of dull, and I don't know, I'm just kind of over it. I don't know. The blush is beautiful, and the bronzer and the highlighter. Every time I wore this damn highlighter, everybody would always ask me what highlighter I was wearing. So the highlighter is awesome. Let me just swatch the highlighter really quickly. Like, that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. But I have the Tarte Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette, and I have the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom Palette, which I freaking love. That I don't need this palette, and I don't need to keep it just for the blush. So I think I am going to get rid of it. I do feel bad getting rid of things because I am so bad about getting rid of stuff. But honestly, I just don't use it, that I think I'm just going to get rid of it. So far we are down a couple of palettes, which is really, really good. So I am proud of myself so far. And then there is one more eyeshadow palette I want to get rid of. This is the, this is a MAC palette that my best friend got me for my birthday like 3 years ago. So I'm just decluttering it because it's old, and honestly, I stopped using it after like the first year that she got it for me. But she did get this for me like 3 years ago, but I don't use it anymore because it's just too old. So I did use it. I did get use out of it, but I just haven't used it in a long time, and I'm not going to use it anymore because, yeah. So it was a really cute present. This is when we were both like really obsessed with MAC. I still love MAC, obviously, but they're very glittery though, like they're kind of glitter bombs, but I did really like them for like going out and stuff. I'm trying to like think if there's anything like in the back of my mind that I'm forgetting to get rid of, but there are a couple things I still want to hold on to. So anyway, the next thing is way too old, so I'm just going to get rid of it, and I stopped using this after I pretty much purchased the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. I got this primer from the drugstore to try it out. I am just not a drugstore girl. I'm sorry. I really like drugstore mascaras and drugstore concealers, but when it comes to, sorry, my boyfriend just texted me back. When it comes to, like, other products, I don't know. I'm just weird about them. I liked this for a while, but then I just stopped using it, and then it just went bad, so I have to get rid of it. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Oh my god, this stuff has been sitting in here so long that I'm finally filming this damn video. I was going to go to Ulta and like purchase some more things to film an Ulta haul, but honestly, this is better that I decided to stay home and film this instead, so, because I want to get rid of this stuff. So, I liked this. I really can't give a full review on it because I can't even remember how it really looked, but I remember that I liked it. But yeah, it smells like crap now. It's just expired and old, and I just need to get rid of that. Okay, the next things, I am a little bit disappointed in these because I used these for, I did get really good use out of these, and I am just getting rid of them solely because I don't think they perform as well anymore, and two, the packaging sucks. Like, I thought these eyeshadows were probably the best in the drugstore, and now look at these. These are both shattered, And I used these like crazy. This color, these are the NYX Prismatic eyeshadows. I know I didn't even say what they were, but these are the 3 shades that I have. This one is Blue Jeans, this one is Mermaid, and this one is Punk Heart. And you guys know how much I love NYX products, but I'm going to be getting rid of all the NYX products that I have right now because everything is just too old. I don't wear them anymore. It's not like I don't like them anymore, but this is ridiculous that I was using these for a long time, and just recently the eyeshadows just like kind of popped out of the pans completely, and I'm just like, okay, I'm over it, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then this one, Punk Heart, I just think this is getting a little bit dried out. It's not performing the way it used to, so I'm going to get rid of this as well. But this is the only one that stayed intact in the pan, so at least that was a plus, but that really shouldn't happen. I understand they're drugstore products, but that's just, I just think that that's just really cheap packaging. Then the next thing, which I love, and I'm going to be getting rid of it because it's too old. I do want to repurchase this at some point, but it did say you're supposed to stop using this after 6 months, so I don't want to put it on my face anymore. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Face Primer. Replenishing Face Primer. This is a great primer because it has coconut water in it, and it moisturizes your skin really nicely, but honestly, it's just time to get rid of that. So I love it, but it's time to just, you know, part with it because it's just too old. Then the next thing, it's a lot of NYX products. Again, this is something that I should have used a lot earlier, but then for some reason, I didn't start using it until way after I got it. And then I was like, oh, I hate it because the eyeliner burns, but obviously because it was too old when I started using it, which was really stupid. But I really wanted to try out a new liquid eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go purchase the new Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner tomorrow. But this is the NYX Studio Liquid Eyeliner, and this was a my friend actually gave this to me because she had a couple of things from NYX. I got her really into makeup recently, but she did have a couple of products from NYX that she decided to give to me that were from like a while ago, and she doesn't even wear eyeliner, so she gave it to me. This I actually really, really liked, but I just couldn't use it because it was too old and it was like burning my eyes. So I'm like, yeah, I can't use it, which sucks. I'm going to go and purchase a liquid eyeliner really, really soon. Honestly, these next things are so old, I don't even know why I still have them in my collection. These were like MAC products that were purchased like 2 or 3 years ago that I just need to get rid of them. These were like the last products that I have that my mom bought for me when I used to buy just like one brand of makeup. Like my mom would always take us to like MAC to get makeovers, and then she would buy everything that they would use on her face. I know that sounds a little bit spoiled, but that's when she used to buy us makeup, and now I buy all my makeup myself. But we used to be like obsessed with MAC, so she would go and get us makeovers and then buy everything. So this is one of the products that I've had from that. This is the MAC Blush Sheer Tone Blush in the shade Pink Swoon. I loved this blush for the longest time. Like, it's so beautiful. I don't even know how I wore this every single day because it's such a like hot pink blush. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but I've had it over 2 years, so I think I should just get rid of it. And I have so many MAC blushes already that when I actually kept this out, it was only really for like nostalgic reasons. And I just didn't even use it anymore because I have so many other MAC blushes that I use. I'm wearing 2 other MAC blushes today. So speaking of MAC products, let's go through the rest of the MAC ones and then we'll go through the next ones. The next one is a very old lipstick. I don't even know what the name of this lipstick is, and honestly, I should have gotten rid of this the last time I made an actual MAC lip swatching video. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. I made that MAC lip swatching video in like February, so this has been sitting in my drawer since like February. Oh my god. This is a really old pink lipstick from MAC. I don't even know the name of it. Honestly, it still smells like vanilla lipstick, like MAC lipsticks usually do. I'm actually wearing another MAC lipstick today. But it's too old, and I don't even know the name. But I really liked this, but it has like a metallic finish. I think this is one of the luster finishes. But yeah, it's too old. Then the next thing is the MAC BB Cream Beauty Balm in the shade SPF 30. Not in the shade, Beauty Balm SPF 35 in the shade Light. I was going to say MAC BB Beauty Balm in the shade, but I needed to say SPF 35 first. This used to be my favorite face product from MAC. Oh my god, that drives me freaking crazy. Anyway, it's just like flaking a little bit and it's driving me crazy. But we're almost done. So the ladies at MAC said that I didn't really need to use the foundations from MAC because the foundations break you out, and they said that they didn't think that I needed foundation, so they told me to use this, and this was like 3 years ago. But yeah, it's way too old because, you know, you're supposed to use it within 2 years. I think I stopped using this when I purchased my first foundation, which was, oh my god, which one was it? The Dior Air Flash? I don't even remember. But anyway, this is just too old, so I'm getting rid of that. But I used to use that like every single day. I loved it. And then we have some MAC eyeshadows in here. These are some old-ass eyeshadows that I just need to get rid of. The first one is called Rice Paper. This is a pretty popular shade. I used to use these every single day. Like, every day. Like, you don't even know. I used to just use one brand of makeup. Same lip color, too. But for some reason, I always lost the lip colors. And for some reason, that's the only lip color I have is that frosted pink color. But I knew I had, like, lip glosses from them and MAC lipsticks as well, but yeah, I can't find them. So this is the first shade. It's more of like a, you know, brow bone highlight, so I'd use that as like a brow bone highlight and like an inner corner highlight. The next one is called Wedge, and this is more of like a matte brown shade. Really great crease shade for every day. And then the last one is called Woodwinked, I believe. Yeah. And this one's more of like a metallic shade. I probably could have hit pan on these at some point, but yeah, I just couldn't use them anymore, so I'm going to be getting rid of those as well. Okay, and then I think that is it. Oh yeah, this is from MAC as well. Oh my god, these are so old. These are so dried out, let's just say that, and I probably used them a lot longer than I should have. The first one is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. This is one of their most popular paint pots. But it's starting to grow mold around it, and I think it's pretty much going to fall out of here. No. But that's definitely like some type of mold on the outside. So we're getting rid of it because I can't use that anymore. And then the other thing is the MAC Fluid line in the shade Dip Down. Yeah, that doesn't smell good anymore. But I used to use this like crazy too. This was their gel eyeliner. I really want to get their gel eyeliner again or something. I so prefer liquid eyeliners. I just feel like they're just idiot proof that I just like can't stand gel eyeliners or pencil eyeliners anymore, so I just don't use them anymore. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Then we have some more NYX products in here. The first one is the NYX Simply Pink Lip Cream in the shade Primrose. I think I literally wore this like twice, and I don't wear it anymore, so it's time to just get rid of it. The reason why I was on such a huge NYX kick for a while is because my favorite YouTuber ever, besides Jaclyn Hill and Kathleen Lights, she was my first love for a really long time, like way before Kathleen Lights and Jaclyn Hill, before I even started watching any of their videos. Charisma Star is my favorite YouTuber, and she used to be like, she's still crazy about NYX, and she always talks about NYX products, but she had a lot of these like chubby stick lip crayons, so I finally decided to purchase one myself, and I used it like twice, but it was really, really nice. But I did purchase a like nude shade in it as well, but it was like so flesh toned that I could not even wear it, that I just like returned it. But yeah, didn't really wear it, and I'm just gonna get rid of it. Then the next lip products kind of break my heart to get rid of, because you guys know, if you used to watch my videos back in like last year or something, you guys used to know how obsessed I was with these. I used to always be like, oh yeah, you don't need to get, why are these full of eyeshadow? You don't need to get like high-end lip products. You can just go and buy NYX. And then I got obsessed with every other lip color from like every other brand in the world. But I just used to use these like freaking crazy, but they're too old now, so I'm going to get rid of them. These are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and you guys know how much I love these, but I need to get rid of them. So the first shade is called Istanbul. This is probably my favorite shade from them. This is really pretty nudie pink color. The next one is called Stockholm, and this was my favorite nude from them. Oh, I loved it. The next one is called Athens, and this was also a really great nude. And then the last one is called Milan. I think I have two other ones. I thought I got rid of those two, or was going to. They're probably in the bathroom, but yeah, I'm going to be getting rid of all of them anyway. So those are those. And then the next lip products we have are these from NYX. Again, there's two NYX Butter lipsticks in here, which I did use these a lot, but it's time to get rid of them. I thought I was going to get rid of another one too. I don't even know where it is. But that one like smelled bad when I got it from Ipsy, so I just got rid of it. It was another shade called like Little Susie. But these shades are called Gumdrop and Taffy. I used to wear these a lot actually, and I actually still wore these last summer too, but I'm just going to get rid of them now because I haven't worn them in like a year, so yeah. And then the last one is the NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Strawberry Parfait. I could have sworn I had the Red Velvet one too. Where is it? Maybe I already threw them out. I don't know, but I never really wore this, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't feel guilty about getting rid of these things. Then the next thing, I really should have gotten rid of this a long time ago, but I was obsessed with using this last summer, and then for some reason, I just couldn't get the Dior lip glosses that I got recently, like, that I returned them, that I just couldn't get them to work over my ColourPop Ultra Matte lips. And I used to wear this lip gloss. This one is the shade 453 in the shade Dolly Pink. I used to wear this so much with my ColourPop Ultra Matte lip in the shade First Base last year, and then when I tried to wear these with like other liquid lipsticks this year, they just didn't work. I don't know, I just feel like I get worse at applying lip gloss over my lipstick sometimes. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to be getting rid of this one because this one is pretty damn old. This one is like 3 or 4 years old, so I gotta get rid of that. And then the last lip products before we get into two more is the City Color Creamy Lip Stain in the shade Flirtini. This was from a Ipsy bag as well. I actually really loved this, and I wore this a lot. It was a really pretty color, but I'm going to get rid of it. Oh my god, my voice is like so dry. And then the last two lip products in here, I know this might come as a bit of a shocker, but these are just too old, and they're starting to get a little bit streaky, so I'm going to repurchase them at some point because these are literally like my all-time favorite shades from Lime Crime. There's like major dust in this bag, but I need to get rid of them because these were the first two Velveteens that I ever purchased from Lime Crime, and I just need to get rid of them. So the first shade is called Pink Velvet, which is a really gorgeous hot pink shade, and the other one is called Red Velvet, which is an amazing classic red color. This is my all-time favorite red color. So I will repurchase them at some point, probably in the next like month or so. And then the last thing, I don't know what this is. This is probably just a sample I need to hold on to. Oh, a clay treatment. Okay, we'll hold on to that. The last thing is sorry. That was a struggle and it kind of hurt my side. Okay, the last thing is this Hourglass Luminous Light Powder in the shade Luminous Light. This is one of the ambient lighting powders. This is probably too old for me to use now because it says, you know, expires after a year. There are things that I have for more than a year, but I have been so obsessed with the ethereal light powder, and I probably do need to repurchase this at some point, but I'm just weird with face products. Like, stuff that goes on my eyes, I'm like, whatever, but like things on my face, I'm like, I don't want it to break me out more. So I've had this pretty much since like last January or something. So yeah, it's pretty old. It's like a year and a half old. So it's about time for me to get rid of it. But I freaking love this product. You guys know that. And then I'm just getting rid of these two Urban Decay Ozone Primers that don't have tops. And that is pretty much it. If I left anything out, I will update you guys in a products I've used up video. But yeah, that's it. I mean, sorry if I'm always all over the place, but I am freaking tired. So I am going to go. So please like and subscribe. Oh my god, everything always falls so far away that it's like so hard to grab it. Follow me on Instagram at CBW819, and my Twitter is PokerFace819, and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. But yeah, this is all stuff that I really did love. And I would have added some things to declutter in the products I've used up video, but I kind of like divided things a little bit weirdly, and there were like either things that I was still using or things that I was debating on getting rid of, but I am getting rid of this, and I am getting rid of other eyeshadow palettes and stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Bye!